Holy cow! And welcome back in my rabbit hole. There is something I need to talk to you about, and it is this pen. Today we're doing a pen and ink pairing review where I'm talking about today this pen and the ink which is inside this. Yeah, and holy cow, I can only I can only show you what I mean by that because it's amazing. It is amazing. And oh my gosh, this is a mess. This is a mess. Don't do this. Don't do it like I do, okay? just do it probably with an ink syringe or so. I already have inky fingers again. Yeah. But I think these inky fingers are from, I don't know where they are from. Maybe from work? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is, what is it doing? It's bleeding. Okay. Well, it's bleeding. It's Rhodia paper, guys. It's Rhodia paper. But this ink is not Rhodia. I need to quickly clean my sample vial. Okay, no, this is not a screw cap. This is a Pilot Vanishing Point with a clicky nib, and quickly writing that down. So this is the Pilot capless, or also known as Vanishing Points in, so now I still do not know, limited edition 2000, and let me quickly look it up, 2020, with a medium nib. I really still do not know the proper name. I need to research that, but yeah, that's a work for another day, or afterwards, I wanted to say. And the ink is Sailor Shikiori Okuyama. Yeah. Quickly doing some squiggles. Yeah. It's a lot. Can you see? It's a lot. Yes, it is absolutely a lot. Okay. This pen, as well as in my last PIP review, I think that's a theme now. As in my last ink review, I'm as well very surprised about this pen, and it's a gusher. It's an absolute gusher. I've loved to use this since my last currently inked, like since I have inked it up. And if you can see, this is not the normal Vanishing Point in matte black. This has this texture, and I'm in love with this texture as well. It's really, really, really nice. I just like to touch it, and I really like the combination of the matte black finish together with the shiny black, and then this particular nib is also black, I hope you can see. And in my other Vanishing Point, with like in the matte black, I have a silver nib, a silver colored nib. It's also a gold nib, of course, but yeah, it's great. So because it's so great, we are doing some transcribing. I'm quickly putting in my clamp again so that I know so that the pages are not getting how do you say, are flipping up all the time, so that I can work without problem. And yeah, I will transcribe a bit, and then I will talk to you about why I think this pen is great, or if it isn't, and what I'm thinking about this ink, about the comfort level of this pen. So yeah, I have not really used it much on Rhodia paper yet. This is the Rhodia cream paper in the Rhodia Rama notebook, I think this is called. But I have used it in my journal. This I showed also last time in my other paper review from the Twist Beat Diamond 580. This is my personal like journal, where I'm doing basically a dear diary kind of journaling inside. This is the Hobonichi Tragen cover in A5. In here are some scissors and some glue, like how do you say, the roller. I don't think it's in there right now because it's somewhere on my desk, but that's okay. And then in here I have my my journal. I have all my supplies that I need for like stickers and stuff and ephemera. And then this is the Tombow Furunosuke in the hard tip, like the brush pen. And I'm doing my headings, like I'm writing every day with this. Like for example, whatever, 20th of August, and then the weekday, so I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. And so this is always tucked in. The fountain pens are changing, but this is always in here, and the headings will always be with this pen. So I'm putting this back again on the other side of my right now quite messy desk. And then we will start this transcribing a bit. And like I said before, I will come to you with a rating afterwards. So enjoy the ride, enjoy the calm music in the background, and we will talk in a bit. Okay, I even transcribed a bit much, so for my 3 last lines for rating, but well, that's okay. That's okay, okay. Yeah, I was so in the flow that I didn't even want to stop. So now we're doing the rating in comfort, ink, and flow. So basically what has happened to this pen, and you can see this looking at this page, when I started writing and then stopped writing, it's getting more light. So I have noticed this before, that the ink slightly darkens, and when I'm starting to write it's way more dark, and then it's getting much lighter. So if I would do this test again, I probably would produce some different lines. And yeah, for sure this is a bit lighter than this is, like not as wet, but it is what it is. And actually why I definitely wanted to show you this particular pen and ink combination is because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and I can only describe how it probably no, not the same, but similarly to my last PIP review, where I talked about the Twisby Diamond 580 with the diamond ochre in it. And it's different in a sense that this pen was a gusher from the beginning. Like, right when I inked it up, I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And now my opinion has stayed the same. It's the same in the sense that it's just gliding over the page and it's so comfy. I would also give it a 10 because, oh my gosh, there are other pens that I'm so uncomfortable with them as well on this paper, or especially on this paper. When I'm writing like and showing it on camera, I'm a bit more, how do you say, I'm not as relaxed as in real life. Like, it's still my real life, but do you know what I'm meaning? I'm like, I just want to say that it's not the same. Talking in the camera, having a slight edge of just, yeah, wanting to do it well. And with this desk in particular, I'm sure you've noticed then that there's some shaking in the camera, and I'm really trying to prevent that in not laying my hand as much and not moving as much with my hands, so that I'm more steady and more calm within the whole experience of writing it down. I do not have so many places in my flat where I can have good light, and especially on this place, on this desk, it's so good because right next to me on the left there is a window, so I have the perfect lighting. And yeah, so because of all of these reasons, I'm just a bit more crammed, or I don't know the right word in English. It's probably that I'm just not as calm as wanting to get some feelings out on in my journal. So yeah, my hand and wrist is happy AF. And the ink, 10. It's an absolute 10, and the flow is actually also 10 because, oh my gosh, perfect flow. I think the medium nib is a tad wide. I wouldn't use this at work. I only would use this nib in particular, and probably also the pen at home, but it's so good. It's just so good. And the ink, who is surprised? Me not. Dark red ink. Yeah, it's just a dark red ink. It definitely reminds me of writer's blood, and it also reminds me not so much ox blood. I had something else, maybe mulled wine from Diamine or so. Let me quickly see if I can find this. Quick recap, if you haven't seen this journal much before, in here, this is just my ink journal, and I have swatched all my inks in here that I own or owned. And there is Burgundier Royal from Diamine, which I think is quite close, quite close, but I think Diamine Burgundier Royal should be a bit lighter. And I don't know, here there are some slight warm undertones, and which aren't here, I would say. And then mulled wine is just, that is what I was searching for. It's also so close, but colder. Oxblood is no match at all in my mind. And writer's blood. Probably Writer's Blood is the closest bottle I own, like color-wise, but it's still more cold. This has more warm undertones, and on other papers, or also, I don't know if I can see it here. I hope the lighting is still okay. It's in the evening and I do not have as much time filming because yeah, days are getting shorter. Basically, and today was a rainy day. Like the whole day was just raining. It was more like a mist. It was not coming down hard, but yeah, it was just raining the whole day. Yeah, I saw in some other writing samples, or also in my journal with the Tomoe River paper, that there is some gold sheen sometimes, and oh my gosh, I love it. But yeah, perfect. I think this is the first writing where I'm doing 10 10 10. I have also switched up the rating system, highly inspired, if not copied, by Karina Loves to Plan. But yeah, I think it's really good to have this rating and to be able to look back, basically. So thank you for staying in my rabbit hole for a bit. I hope you had fun. And I hope you had some calm time with me, some relaxed time. I hope I'm seeing you soon. If you're interested in more pen and ink pairing reviews, I am linking straight on the screen. I'm linking the playlist with all the PIP reviews, and then I'm also linking the video of the last currently inked status when I am filming this, because yeah, sometimes I need a bit in the future, like, you know, puffer, because life happens in between, so I want to have enough content. So this probably will not be this video we'll see next week from today filming, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.